Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Jeter, and I'm back with another review. This time I have TW-C01 Bulldozer. Now this is a homage to a Masterpiece G1 Bonecrusher. Constructicon, Devestator. So yeah, here's the figure right here. But before we get into the figure, we're going to take a look at the box that he comes in. This is the box and the artwork he is. Thankfully, he does not have that smile on his face on the robot. On the side, you got Toyworld logo. On the back, you got Chinese writing, said Pac-Man. On the other side, you got artwork for the diorama box art puzzle. On the top, you got some Cybertron. On the bottom, get some Cybertron, and that's it for the box. Inside, you get your figure right here, and also with that figure, you also get some accessories. And the accessories include the forearm for Devestator and the hand for Devestator. This is two separate pieces. It's spring loaded to shoot out, but this divot thing is a little too tight on tension, and it takes a great amount of strength to get this out. What I used to do is take one of the little screwdrivers I get from my my fans toy figures, and I have to help press in on that to release it. You also can plug in the drill bit into this forearm also to give him that look. And it's a black drill bit. I wish they would have painted this gray or silver. Would look a little bit better, you know. Comes with his blaster. Looks pretty good. I think it is G1 accurate as far as the shape and stuff like that. I mean, I know I have the G2 version of him, which I need to do a comparison of so y'all can see. But yeah, nice red paint. Looks real good, nicely sculpted. Come with replacement treads. It also comes with screw hole covers in case you need to cover your screws up. But I haven't seen anything that stuck out to me that needed to be covered up. So looks good to go for me. Comes with a sticker. It has a third-party card, which is a little hologram thing that we had back in the day for like visionaries and stuff like that. So I don't know. So on the other side, you get like little beginnings of an artwork puzzle for the Devestator. And last but not least comes the instruction sheet, which is pretty good. Not too much, no problems at all trying to get them to transform, just following this. Some things are questionable and some things are omitted, but you're able to figure it out. All right, take a look at the figure, Bonecrusher, Constructicon. The first one that we released, but I'm seeing to get mine after I get in my Mixmaster and stuff, because Toyworld didn't send things out to the smaller retailers. These figures out to smaller retailers, they feel their bigger retailer purchases first, and all the other guys got their second wave, the second run, I should say. But this one comes with all the fixes, supposedly with the elbows and stuff. I got mine from the Chosen Prime, so I think their batch is the second run, so they should already have the elbow fixes that were played with the first run. So yeah, take a look at him. Looks very nice. Got some nice detailing up front right here. Nice silver paint. He got some red paint right there. Looks nice. Got red paint up here. Looks very nice too. Silver looks nice. Gray, is that gray paint? I think that's gray paint. Nice caution symbols. Treads, they do move and everything like that. They are a hard plastic, I think, with a little rubber coating that kind of feels like it's rubber, but it actually is hard plastic. And they kind of work like just like similar how the links on your watch will work. And they do roll. It works better on other surfaces than the surface I have right now. It does not roll at all on this surface because I guess because it's plastic on plastic and stuff. But it rolls like a champ on carpet. Yes, it does. And like any kind of other soft substance or grounding. Looks good. Scoopers works good. I wish they had painted this. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's okay. It's grown on me. I wish they had painted silver at first, but this gray plastic seems to have grown on me. Yeah, no problems whatsoever. Only problem I really have is that the scoop does not really tab in too well. It kind of comes untapped kind of pretty easily just by bumping into it and stuff. But other than that, no problem whatsoever for me with this vehicle mode. And I can't get tapped back in. There you go. Looks real nice, real nice, real nice. All right, let's do some size comparisons. Here he is with Masterpiece Prowl. And here he is with his team of dudes so far. Last but not least, here he is with my G2 Bonecrusher. You can see how they look compared to each other. They got even the same little smokestacks right here. These smokestacks you're able to plug in the forearm to Devestator on here, but I have not seen a way for this to be plugged in to this thing. It would look pretty ridiculous if it was plugged in there with the little drill and stuff. So yeah, looks good. Looks good. Okay, let's get into some transformation. Let's go ahead and get into the limb mode real quick. And to accomplish that, we're going ahead and undo these pipes right here. Just pull them out, they're tabbed in right there. Move them off to the side, same thing on the other side. Bam, bam. Next, what we're gonna do, this unlocks the legs. So untap them from right back here and bring it down like so. And next step you're supposed to pull this combiner port out, port down. It is extremely tight. I'm not going to pull it down right now because I'm trying to save my fingers. But I'll go more into detail about. I'll show you how I pull that thing down when I do the combine mode review and everything. But take your forearm and stuff, and you pretty much plug it in. You get two tabs right here. You got two holes right there, and you got these two tabs right here for this bar to sit behind. So let's see if we can get it. So put your bar behind the tabs and you push down to get these two pegs in, and you push them up to get them up there snug. Make sure your feet are tapped back together. Then you're going to lift this back section up like so, and you're going to go ahead and close this back down, and this bar should fit into this groove right here. Okay, so in your tab, these little green tabs right here, you're going to tab back into the vehicle mode right there, and you're going to close this black tab down. It's supposed to tab into this little skinny tab right here, but it doesn't really go that well, or it doesn't stay at all tabbed in. So just pretty much rested in there. It doesn't really hold nothing. Then you can plug these back in if you choose to. Or you just leave them off to the side. It's up to you. Like that. Then you take your combiner hand or your drill, whichever one you want to do. Push it in, and there you have it in arm mode. And it is freaking huge. This thing is very, very huge. It's like the size of a toddler's arm, or like in Deadpool with the baby hands or something like that, you know, stroking your face. So yeah, enough of that. Articulation on it, rotates at the elbow, bends at the elbow. You can get a little bit more than 90 degrees on that. There we go. Like how this thing splits up. You can see the little inner joints going on. I wish they paint this stuff right here silver, but like the purple looks real nice. Ugh. Oh my, I can't get it. Elbow collapsed. That's not good. I'll take a look at that later. And that's something to go over with in the combine mode review. So hopefully I can get that fixed and figure out what the problem is with that. It's the first time that has happened. So let's go ahead and disengage this. So let's open up. Oh, should undo this. Undone that. So there you untab this, take it off. And since we already started it, this is pretty much what you probably must do to get him in robot mode. So you undo these joints right there, you bring them down. Next, what we're going to do is going to split these, take these apart if they haven't already came apart. And we're going to bring these down to the sides for right now. Or this down to the side for right now. And we're going to split these portions right here apart. And we're going to wrap it around to the front and back. And this one right here actually has a panel that goes flip on the double hinge and it tabs in right here, which creates the toe. Same thing other side. Bring that down and around right now. You want to go the other way, bring it around. Bring that around. All right. The feet are done. Oh, actually, finish off the legs. Move this bar. Bring that to the back of the leg. Bring this bar. You gotta pry it to get some clearance. Get to the back of the leg. Bend these in. Bring these in, and connect these two together. Like so. Voila. Same thing other side. Bring that around. Bring that down. Connect together. Voila. Alright, next. We're going to go ahead and break this scoop down. So fold this panel down right so, and fold these two down. Like that. And take these little bits right here, fold them out all the way down like so. For right now, next what we're going to do is get these two little gray tabs right here. You're going to pull them apart to free up the upper section. You're going to take these portions right here, split it apart, rotate off to the side. This back section, bring this back down, take this, rotate this down for right now. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to take these arms, you're going to pull them out, extend them like so. These gray bits, flip those up, flip that up, extend it. On the other side, you take this portion right here at the shoulder, you're going to rotate this portion right here is going to rotate upwards. So you rotate that up so this ain't not visible anymore, like this side. Then you're going to rotate the shoulder like so. Bring the arm down like so. Same thing other side. Rotate that in. Rotate that around and bring the arm down. Now we can bring out the head. Go ahead and bring that up right now, like so. Okay, and this is where it gets a little bit confusing. So bring it around the back side. We're going to take this portion of the combiner port and we're going to bring it down. Not the whole thing, but at the midpoint. So we bring it down. If it's too tight for you, go ahead and loosen up this screw and everything right here so you'll be able to bring it down, because these things are ridiculously tight, which probably is going to help out a lot on the combine mode as far as stability for the arms. But things a beast to get moving. Okay, what we're gonna do next, we're going to go ahead and lift this thing up right here, lift this panel right here up. We're gonna finish off these legs because it's gonna help us give us more clearance. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna move this panel right here and you're going to bring it forward. Make sure you're not using this as a bar because you don't want to put too much tension on this ball joint right here. There's a ball joint? Nah, this joint right here is screwed in and stuff like that, but you don't put too much tension on that joint because this is a tight fit. So there we go. And you got a tap right here. It's going to tap into the other side right there. And how that's going to stay together. Not a fan of how tight this is or how it works. Cause I'm afraid of breaking this right here. I haven't shown any signs of it breaking so far, but it's just something to be concerned about. And like put too much pressure on a joint like that. So yeah, and we got lower half almost is all complete. Now working for his mix section. And this is kind of right here is kind of weird and tricky because this thing is going to accordion down. It might not look it, but this joint right here, this point right here, it kind of actually swivels. So what you're gonna do, you can see it going on right now. It's gonna collapse all this down like so. And what's going to happen is that this gray opening is going to tab into here. This tab is going to go to this little opening right here, the slot. And this gray piece is going to slot into this open space on the purple. So bring it all down. Bring it on down, bring it on down. If you get them all coming down evenly, it's even better. And it's kind of scary because the tension is there. There we go. Got it worked out. Now you're gonna have him sitting upright, and he got these two tabs right here. You got two slots right there. Bring that down, slide them in, tap them on in. All right, we're gonna bring this, oops, came on tab. We're gonna bring this hood down, like so. It's gonna cover this connection point up, like that. Then we're gonna bring the hood down because it's going to help keep this thing secure. It should stay right over it, like so. All right, now for our chest, we're gonna bring it upward, and you got these two tabs right here. They're gonna slot in these little slots right here. It's not it's not a secure tab at all, but it's just where it rests at. And that's where you bend that right here. And you're gonna rotate this upward like so. Now we got these little gray pieces right here, which are going to hook into the main body right here. There's some slots for these hooks. Now to finish them off, open this panel. Flip out the hand. Bring these panels right here down. Close that off. Get him all situated. So he's actually standing. And there you have Bonecrusher in his robot mode. It looks pretty good. I mean, he does suffer a little bit from what I think is gorilla armtitis, which his arms are kind of long for his body. But to fix that, all you gotta do is to bring this in like so. And it still gives you the appropriate elbow bend and stuff like that. 90 degrees. You get a little bit more 90 degrees, you want to pull it all the way out, but keep it like that. It works better, and you see how the difference is on that. So that's what I like to do. Let's take a look at him. Looks very nice. Looks very nice. Like that face sculpt. Looks very, very much like G1 Bonecrusher to me. He had his visor. Did he have a visor on G1? Not sure. Not sure about that, but the overall shape, sculpt of the head itself looks very G1 and everything. I'm not sure if he had a visor or not. But yeah, it looks very nice. Very nice. Get that translucent plastic right here for his chest, and this thing can come off. You gotta do these tabs and stuff, and then you got these purple bits right here. You get a screwdriver or something to push it out. Doesn't come out too easy for the fingers. You get a screwdriver or something and just get that tab started on both sides, and you can get it out, maybe. All right, there you go. You can get that off, and you can see they get some molded detail underneath that chest, or that cover. I don't know why they even put the cover on there. They got molded detail underneath there. I mean, it look more stylish, I guess, but you cover all the detail on here, and the little spot they have for the Constructicon brand logo and stuff like that is covered up. So I got mine right there. You can see a little bit through the plastic and stuff, but I might keep mine on and everything, because I don't like how this stuff looks anyway. If it's just plain flat, it would look better for me. But see, you get the detail right there. Get the red paint in here. Get a gray paint also. Silver paint going on. Silver right there. It's very nice. Very nice. Nice and detailed and stuff like that. Head articulation. When the panel that the head is sitting on is not moving around, he can look up about that much. Can look down. Look side to side. The heads are on those necks, masterpiece neck style neck that I like so much. Arms can go around 360. Can go out the shoulder. And when you move it up, this panel kind of gets in the way, but you move it up a little bit more, you can get a little bit more articulation out of that. Not full extent, but good enough. Oh, you probably get a little bit more if you just extend his arm all the way down. There you go. Rotates at the bicep. Like I said, double hinged elbow. Rotates at the wrist. Articulated fingers. They only bend at one point, and they're kind of curved and stuff like that, but they're kind of articulated. And thumb is also on the ball joint. All the other things are on ball joints too. He can hold his weapon, kind of inverted pegging system that we're used to. This one has the tab already on the hand, and you just plug the gun into the hand. To the tab that's already in the hand. Wrap his fingers around it. He holds his gun. Looks very nice with it. Rotates at the waist. Good range of motion. The legs. Get a good high kick out of that. Go all the way backwards with that kick. Outward motion is very limited. Excuse me. The yawn. Bends at the knee, even with the little treads and stuff going on. I love that. Not fully 90 degrees, but good enough. Got a little spring going on right here. Not sure what it's all for, and he has a foot rocker. He just adjusts the heel and the toe, so he can get some kind of good stance going on. And speaking of good stance, let's demonstrate this right here. I've been doing this a lot with figures. So he can get some kind of superhero stance going on like that. if you want action shots. So yeah. And these tabs right here keep on popping off. I wish they kind of clipped in a little bit more securely. Okay, y'all, time for some size comparison. Here he is with Masterpiece Smokescreen and Masterpiece Soundwave. And here's a size comparison of him with his fellow Constructicons so far. And they're shaping to be a pretty nice looking team. And last but not least, his comparison of him with his G2 colored self. All in all, I think he's a good figure. He's not the greatest of figures. He has his issues and stuff. Some things I like to see changed. Probably something to keep his head, keeps his head from tilting into his body, or something to have locked that down a little bit better than that, or something would tab that in. And also this chest keeps on shifting and stuff every time I move it, and with something would have been done better about keeping this all locked into place. The elbows, yeah, they seem to be okay. I mean, another bit is some issues about the first run. This is my second run. This is the second run of the other figure. I got mine from the Chosen Prime. Shout out to them. They are awesome people. But the second run came with the fixed elbows. The first run had some problems with the elbows on the first two figures that it had cracks and stuff. So a lot of the major retailers, they got theirs in first, and the smaller guys didn't get theirs into like the second run. So I shouldn't have no problem with my elbows on that. But like I'm saying about the gorilla arms, it's a little bit too long on him. But other than that, that's about the only problems I have with him. I like the sculpt of him. And got those treads are awesome. I can't believe they actually pulled something like this off. It was pretty good. I wish the feet were a little bit better and getting him stood up and standing into a proper position. He looks, I don't know if it's because the hips or what, up and down. But head sculpt looks amazing. Other than that, it looks pretty good to me. It looks like a G1 Constructicon if I've ever seen one before in my life. So this is definitely going to be my masterpiece Constructicons. I wish I still had my Hercules so I could compare the two. There's no comparison between the two because one is classics and this seems to be intended for masterpiece figures. Alright, y'all, it's been me, Jeter. Thank y'all for watching. I appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and tell your friends to come on and check me out and subscribe too. And until then, I'll see y'all next time. Peace.